Okay, welcome to week 6. This is the first week after the midterm for work and industry. So this is week 6, work and industry. Changing the format a little bit as we go into the second part, trying to get more people to watch and listen to these PowerPoints. I'm not convinced everybody is doing that. Um, so the good news is for the second part of the class, no more quizzes. Kind of the more challenging news is that I'm not going to be answering the lecture questions at the end, the last kind of session I do. The answers to the lecture questions are going to be embedded within the PowerPoint. The answers to the lecture questions are going to be embedded within the PowerPoint. So you have to watch and go through them all to tease out the answers to the questions. Also, there's going to be more questions on the final exam. Could be as many as 15 to 20 of the lecture questions on the final exam. So it's twice as important that you know the answers to all those lecture questions. You watch these PowerPoints thoroughly. You go to the readings, you do the readings, so you can get a good understanding of those answers to those questions. So again, starting this week, no quizzes. Answers to the questions are embedded within the PowerPoint. Okay, so let's kind of move on here. Part 1, there's the lecture questions. We're going to start out with functional capacity evaluations, commonly called FCEs. This is what OTs, other therapists, use as a definitive, objective measure of somebody's potential capabilities when it comes to doing a job. It's objective, reliable, valid data driven by evaluation driven by demand from employers, lawyers, case managers, insurance, used for a lot of different reasons. Usually it's a case manager, employer trying to get somebody back, but it could be involved in litigation around workers' comp, workers' compensation. Are they ready to go back to work? Are they not ready to go back to work? Even like for disability status, are they able to work again, or do they need disability for the rest of their lives? Determines necessary modifications, restrictions, whether they can return to work full time. It's very observable and measurable of work-related ability. That's a key thing, what they're capable of doing. Does not reflect what a client will do, but what a client's actual abilities. And desire gets in there versus ability. Somebody may not want to go back to work, but it has certain questions, certain parts to kind of see if they're faking, so to speak. So you can really get a good sense of what their abilities are. The components of the FCE. This is that question, the 4 components of the functional capacity evaluation. Here's some of the components, more than 4, any of these. There's a referral process, the initial intake. There's a very structured, standardized interview, musculoskeletal eval, functional testing, results, interpretation, and then reporting format. To do these as an OT, you need to be certified. It's kind of expensive. You have to go. It's usually a 2 or 3 day thing. It's a great skill to have in your toolbox. Excuse me, feather to have in your cap. Again, in this competitive market, it's something to think about. It's another thing to kind of add to your repertoire when you're out there trying to get a job. Functional capacity evaluations. Guidelines around safety, not exposed to undue risk, reliability. It's a key part of it. And consistent performance over time. Again, a consistent effort and consistent getting the same measure between raters, interrelated reliability, that sort of stuff that you know about. Utility, degree to which procedures meets the needs of evaluee, referrer, payer. Validity, content validity involving professional judgment on the degree to which test measures job demands. Involves something called job analysis. It can involve job analysis. Work simulation doesn't necessarily have to. We're going to talk about what we mean by job analysis, all that coming up. It's very practical. Task must be reasonable, easy to administer. And you can do this in a clinic. Usually you do this in a clinic. You have all these expensive equipment which simulates a lot of different jobs. And you can do it if an employer or whoever wants them done. Okay, so job analysis. All right, let's stop this right